course, this team with similar starters in their last game. Their team captain, Louis Romero, will start here. And also similar starters. Usually, Des Cheng will start. Aya Laure coming off the bench.
She has been able to do her job the past games, and she has earned that starting spot.
We start off with Kat Tolentino scoring off the block for the first point of Choco Mucho. Cheng has done a good job in making sure Choco Mucho gets great starts.
Yes.
And then Aya Laure just happens to finish it. In the meantime, it's a high pump set for Tolentino. Louis, set up for Tubu. She is rejected. Now to the other side for Molina. Good blockings here for Choco Mucho. A chance ball. Dina the set. Back to Tolentino. Romero with good coverage. Tubu from the opposite side. Back set. Tolentino, soft touch. Long rally to start. Molina puts some power into it.
What a swing from Ces Molina. We talked about her earlier in the pregame, just adding a boost to the Farm Fresh.
We get to see Galang, Molina, and Tubu all at the same time heat up.
Good serve.
Back row, Cici.
Oh,
She found an opening.
there is some confusion in that defensive pattern with the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Some former Flying Titans. Viri Meneses. Straight to Dina Wong. That hits the antenna. Atienza now serving. Her team down by 2. Back to Louis. She's done a great job so far. Molina trying to go behind the blockers. A back row attack for Des Cheng.
Back row attack.
That was lethal coming from the back. Now that pass by Ka was a bit too tight for
Serving for Choco Mucho.
It was a tough journey for her to get back to where she is now.
right from the injuries, coming off the bench, and now getting that starting nod.
Good rebound there by Molina. Back to Galang, cross court. Ponce digging. Romero, back to Ara. Galang.
Down the line. Galang.
Tolentino and Des not reading that down the line swing. Tolentino actually running forward, expecting a tip from Galang.
Choco Mucho.
General will set up Molina. Soft touch in the middle. Last minute save by Atienza. Rondina again.
Rondina off the block.
Good rotation to have for Dina Wong with a full front line.
Yes.
Dina Wong.
To the middle for Meneses. Binalik.
Ooh, good
What
set.
a set of Paat.
Finds the
Reverse.
spot.
Perfection near the net and not too high, just the way Paat likes it. Look at Alohi in that, and that is what you cannot afford, especially with this format like this in the All-Filipino Conference.
Good first pass. Molina, tough angle.
Good read by Ponce.
From the back row, Rondina is rejected.
Still good.
Still alive, Alohi. Pecaña, saved by General. Balik kay Molina. Ponce will set. Tolentino puts it away.
Valentino off the hand of Pat. 21.
I'm sure there will be a challenge called, but when you call that challenge, it has to be during that play. But Tolentino just fired.
Trisha Tubu are back in the game on a double substitution. Not the best first pass, out of system for Galang. Wong back sets, back to Tolentino with the block breaker. Who absolutely loves these moments.
The drama, I love it.
Tubu. Louis reverses it.
That's inside.
Another tough angle. Dina goes to Aya right away. Romero, counter-attack for Royce Tubino. A beautiful dig by Tang Ponce. An attack by Laure. And that is unsavable. Bia with a good first pass. They need one from Tubino.
Good dig.
Quickly to Aya. Locked and loaded for set point.
A lot of options here for Coach Dante. and having a good problem, right? And having Aya Laure just come in the latter part.
1 point away. Madayag continues to serve. Tubu rejected.
Laure with a solid block.
Oh my, Aya Laure on fire.
5-21.
Take a look at that one more time. Aya Laure off the bench with 3 quick points. So that has been the story there. Set number 2 coming your way with Tubu starting it off.
Tubu scores the first
And this is
point.
what we are looking for from Trisha Tubu.
Now we're seeing a different POV this time for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Alohi will be starting.
Wong will set up Rondina. Good blockings for Farm Fresh. Back to Tubu with a
Tubu
drop
sees the
ball.
hole.
That's 3
Farm Fresh
points
Foxies
right away
score
from
4.
Tubu.
You can see she's being smarter with her decisions, going for the tip.
And I did ask a veteran player from the Farm Fresh Foxies, and that is Mylene Paat. You know, she did tell me that she's used to being the first 6, and part of being the first 6 is a huge responsibility. And I asked her, does it feel any different that, you know, you're one of the players who's fresh off the bench?
Alohi to the open. Topino with a cross court.
Tobino.
No, actually,
7.
Des Cheng was reading that wrong, and that is what she's learned in the past years. It's a high serve.
Dina. Laure is inside. That is sent back. One more try from Laure, and Alohi
rejected
shuts the
twice.
door.
9. Service. Tolentino.
Louis going to Toring. One-handed save, kept in play. Back to Toring, soft touch.
Toring with a favorite
And it
range
works
shot.
For the
11,
former Adamson
77.
teammates.
She has a different POV also, Jaime. She came from the bench. She knew what to add to this sequence here, going for
Farm
that.
Fresh.
They tried a back row for Laure.
Back row attack. Laure.
That was a sneaky play, Jaime. We didn't see that one
12.
coming. Nice height in that set coming from Dina Wong. Not too...
Team you had to step up with Tubu, Meneses, and Tobino. Did just that. That's
Ooh,
inside.
that's inside. Yeah,
Scores
that
an
dropped.
ace.
Alohi had to chase Tubu.
Tubu.
Had to put power into it. And first referee saying
There's a
there
ball
was
touch called on
a
the Flying
touch on the
Titans.
blockers. Laure now in the front row. That's a fireball
Off the hand of
by Aya Laure.
14.
Just showing who's boss in that cross court.
Substitution. Mucho.
What an efficient outing for Aya Laure.
Fresh.
Tolentino flies in. A lot of velocity on that attack by Kat Tolentino. The first time in this
Alina
match.
Bicar, serving for the Flying Titans.
Alohi trying the quick. Toring, she knows where the open spots are.
Yep, 2 points so far for Turing. That's a quick play. Alina Bakar unable to react right after.
Short serve again for Alohi. Bikar set up for CC, comes flying in,
Rondina through the block.
putting the ball down
19.
and cutting this lead down to 3.
Oh,
Service ace for Dina Wong.
And she scores 20.
Sharp serve for Molina. Almost an ace, but this will be a free ball for the Foxies. Back to Tubu. Ponce, secondary setter here for Tolentino.
Tolentino.
And that's one
Hardy.
set point saved by Choco Mucho.
Kat Tolentino able to score on that one.
Alohi, Topino. They're asking for a check. The point will be given to Choco Mucho by our first referee. 5 serving 2 here for Choco Mucho. Good first pass. And that is the result.
Clemente. 3.
The quick side out for Farm Fresh. A smart play.
So we are tied at 5. Short serve there. Dina, pretty open for Laure, who puts it down.
Laure.
Better reception, and that was coming from Mari Madayag.
Spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Alohi had to adjust. Jolina De La Cruz is inside and makes her presence felt right away.
You know, Jolina De La Cruz, at the start of this conference, she came off the bench, earned a starting nod.
Lesser faults at this point because this is definitely a crucial point in time for the Flying Titans and the Foxies. Back to you, Jaime and Jamie.
Thank you, Lexi, for your report. We just love the confidence that Aya Laure exudes for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And you are right, Lexi, this is the longest she's played in a game since.
Set number 3, still serving Dina Wong.
Back with Molina.
That's outside.
Down the line and
Balls out.
Untouched, going outside.
Alohi, pinabawi si Molina.
Perfect.
Perfection on the dig for Ponce. Rondina is denied. That's over. Dina had to adjust. Rondina flying in. Practically a chance here for Choco Mucho. Back to Rondina with the off speed. Alohi saving that one. Tolentino now going behind. Counter, Jolina De La Cruz. And we have ourselves a rally. Free ball for Choco Mucho. Tolentino neutralized by De La Cruz. Jolina will attack. Ponce was there. Cici Rondina. La Rosa was there.
Ooh, that's too tight.
Back to Cici.
Regalo.
Money.
Rondina. 15 to 11.
A long exchange. And a service ace. Back-to-back points.
16.
Para kay
Choco
Cici
Mucho.
Rondina, 5-point
11.
lead for Choco Mucho.
Farm Fresh needs to take care of.
That's a tough back set. Tubu
Tubu hits the line.
gets it in. Another great set by Alohi.
Let's see this. Yes, clearly inside.
The ball is clearly in. The challenge.
We tried the slide. De Guzman was denied. Jolina, another chance. Back row for Cici Rondina with a cherry bomb special.
22.
Bicar, Laure. Galang covers the floor. Molina sends it across. Aya Laure will try again.
Is there a touch?
First referee saying yes,
The
there
ball
was.
Yes.
Called on the Fox.
Good reception by Madi.
Rondina,
Jeez.
Dina.
high in the sky.
Choco Mucho
4 set
at
points.
Set point advantage.
Look how high she got up here, Jamie.
Up, up, and away she goes.
Molina,
Wow.
great dig
Aya.
for Laure. Cici using her left hand, saved by Cés. Quickly to Riri. Now it's Viray. Louis sending it to the back row for Galang. Rondina with a last second save and a chance here for Farm Fresh. Meneses
Quick attack.
gets it from the middle,
Meneses.
and that's 1 set point save.
24.
Take a look at Choco Mucho. Good pickups by Aya in that sequence.
Viray looking to finish. That is good for Kate Viray.
Choco Mucho ends the set at 25.
But
to
it's
60.
off the block for Caitlin Viray.
Choco Mucho looking for a third straight win. Looking to get the job done here in set 4. Dina to Pecaña.
Tanya in to the block.
Dina has really learned to
Choco
trust
Mucho.
Pekanya.
Yes.
Give life to the Foxies here.
Yes.
Laure rejected.
Aure, turn back.
And Tubo just
We're tied at 6.
extremely happy after getting a kill block against 8. Set number 4, rather.
Laure, another block by Trisha Tubu.
Aure, rejected.
Make that back-to-back.
7.
Tubu is turning it up defensively now. 1-point lead for the Foxies. Laure, one more try. Nothing has been open, so they go to the back road on Dina. It's still in play. Aya, Alohi, Tubu, binalik. This time it's Tubino. And Riri Meneses
Ball is in.
just sending it down.
Sometimes when you take a step back and you really try to refocus and get your head in the game, that's what's most important, especially in these crucial matches. Back to you, Jamie.
Aure hits
Seems
the
to be
spot.
working here, Lexi,
7.
for the Farm
Serving.
Fresh Foxies.
Service.
So we're
Aure.
tied at 8. Tobino had to adjust. Set was a little low. Now Rondina attacks. Alohi this time will send it back to Royce.
Over
Tobino
the block.
at your
Tobino.
service.
Serving for the Foxies.
Over reception. Chance back to Tobino.
That's a good spot.
Not the best first pass. Tubu finding an
Tubu right in the hole.
open middle.
12.
No.
Pekanya trying to silence this run of Farm Fresh.
10 to 15.
Good strategy by Wong to have the blockers move.
Number 21. Royce.
5 of her
Tobino.
9 points coming from this set. Let's see if there will be a response here by Choco Mucho.
Oh
Rondina
Rondina.
with the answer.
Cross-court shot. 11.
Now if they have a Honey Royce, Choco Mucho has CC.
Spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. Louis to Riri. She's denied by Maddie. Galang, 1-on-1 versus
Galang
Laure,
off
and
the
she
ball.
wins that one.
Instant impact.
Dina to Madayag. Maddie.
Forcing that tip.
Laure,
Still good?
saved by Alohi. Tobino pushes straight to CC's hands. Back to Aya, off the block.
On the hit out. Laure.
Good serve.
Now it's Kate Viray
Ooh.
who finds it down the line.
That's a good spot for Caitlin Verai. Down the line, wide open. Slim.
Vicar sets up Pekanya. Two-handed push there by Tobino. This time Rondina will score off
Dina on
the
hit out.
hands of Riza Cruz. That's right, 4th straight game and 7th straight in double figures. Meanwhile, Cruz, that slide has been working.
De La Cruz.
That's the 3rd
The
time it's worked for Riza Cruz and Alohi. Set point, Farm Fresh.
And that's also the difference here, Hyman. Set number 4. The activation of that slide attack, which is forcing the defenders to wing in zone 6.
Set point. Jinx.
Jinx.
Dina Wong bumps it. Rondina finds the line.
Dina says,
One
"Okay."
set point saved. Now in the back row. Alohi, Molina, and unsavable.
Ends the set.
We are going to a set number 5.
Good efforts by the Farm Fresh Foxies, and this will be their 3rd straight 5th setter here in the All-Filipino Conference, and hopefully this time.
Race to 15. Welcome to set number 5 in the Phil Oil Center. Ponce, good hustle. Tubu finding the opening and scores the first point here.
Do expect. Good serve.
Cheng, who is starting this set. And that is a big one for Lorraine Pecaña for her 7th point.
Lucky break for Lorraine Pecaña. The set of Dina Wong was actually too low.
Not the best first ball. Out of system, Tobino manages to score.
Off the block.
Cheng will attack from the left pin.
There's a touch.
Kat Tolentino.
One of the best performances we've seen Kat Tolentino play. Alohi, tough back set. And Riza Cruz will score. Dina, back to Cheng. Coverage by Wong. Des reloads. Ball is in play. Ponce will chase. And a free ball for the Foxies. Back to Molina with some power. The dig by Cici. Straight to Tobino's hands. Alohi will choose Molina. Dina from the back row, Rondina. Tubu with great defense. And that will be sent out of bounds. Dina will set up. Rondina, she is rejected.
You know, the set of Dina is a bit too short for CC Rondina. She's unable to go down the line.
A kill block by
Serving is their center, number 1, Alohi.
Good serve.
Alohi back set to the opposite side for Tubu. What a save by Cheng. Rondina is denied. Coverage by Maddie. Rondina na naman. One-handed set. Easy over. Cici will try once more. Long exchange. Molina. Dina. Maddie could not find the right timing. Back with Tubu. And Tubu gets it. Using Rondina's hands.
Farm Fresh is moving differently here in set number 5. You can feel the
3-0 run for Alohi and Farm Fresh. Cici with a block breaker.
much needed side out. And good digs coming from Cheng in the back row.
Alohi sending it to the left pin. Molina's hit is out of bounds of the All-Filipino Conference. And yes, there is. Not the best first ball out of system. Tolentino. Alohi. Tobino. Slowed down by the blockers. They need a big one by Cici, but Meneses was there to cover. Cici reloads. The door was shut.
What a performance. We've seen Jaime, especially with Choco Mucho, the past few sequences, very faulty
And a
reception.
back for Farm Fresh.
And Trisha is on fire. Farm Fresh has been serving tough.
For Choco Mucho, down big by 7. Dina back row for Tolentino. With a little love from the tape.
Off the net and in.
High risk, high reward for Dina Wong. Take a look at
Looking to get the job done here. Ponce will set CC. Alohi. Tobino. Ponce with a save. Balik kay Rondina. Tobino, not yet. Says Tolentino and Choco Mucho.
what a match, Jaime, here in set number 5.
5 match points for the Foxies. Alohi trying Tubu this time for the finisher.